Hey there booktube, welcome back to my channel. It is the middle of September and in January 2017 I invited you to join the 2017 book club. So far I have done nothing with it. We started reading Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. That was our first book club read, and I had scheduled a couple of read-alongs, and I don't know, it might have been the timing, might have just been that I was so new at this, but we're going to try again. So I'm starting again and I am announcing the relaunch of the 2017 book club. So we have 3.5 months left in 2017. That works out to be about 15 weeks. And I think in that time we can read 7 books together. 7 books that are going to be pretty short, 7 books that are pretty readable, 7 books that are things that we can talk about, that have a lot that we can discuss. Some of them are books that I have read before and just want to reread. Some of them are new to me. And even though I'm putting them in the book club, I don't know if they're going to be good or not. So I chose 7 books. I would have liked to have gotten your input, your feedback on what kind of books you would have wanted to read. But I think because you're not going to just be reading these books for the rest of the year, that you still have an input, you still have a place to read your own books. I thought about 4 fiction and 3 nonfiction because I like to have an even mix of books and genres and so on. So there are 4 fiction books, and we're going to start with The Tempest by William Shakespeare, which is a book that you can download almost for free online. If you have an iPad, you can download the Kindle for iPad and get an Amazon version for I think like $1 or $2. So we're going to start with that one because it's easy to read, it's easy to acquire if you don't yet have a copy, and it's pretty short, so it will help get us into the swing of things. I got the idea to read The Tempest from a discussion that I was having about Hagseed with Columbus Moore. So shout out Columbus, thanks for the suggestion. So The Tempest by William Shakespeare is our first fiction read. The second fiction read is Lincoln and the Bardo by George Saunders, and that is on the Man Booker 2017 shortlist. So that's a book that I probably would have read at some point soon. So it's going to be fun reading it with you. This one is experimental fiction. It is written in a very unique way. It's written in conversation, kind of like a play, but quotes about Abraham Lincoln. So it is historical fiction. It's also experimental in its format, so I think it's going to be interesting to read and discuss. Next is The Housekeeper and the Professor by Yoko Ogawa, I think, and this is translated fiction from Japan, and it's been talked about a lot on BookTube, so I think it will be great for us to read and discuss it here. And finally, Animal Farm by George Orwell, which is a classic read that a lot of us probably read in high school or college, but I think it will be great for us to read it as adults and discuss how it is relevant to a lot of the things that happen in our society. For nonfiction, I have 3 picks, and one of them is a pretty huge book, but I think we can do it. First is The Glass Castle, which is a memoir by Jeanette. Then there's When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi, which is kind of an autobiographical read, except it is about a man who is writing about his end-stage life. And so I don't know how it ends, if it ends kind of abruptly when he dies or if the story is continued by his survivors. It's been nominated for several prizes, including the Pulitzer, and it's been talked about a lot. So I hope that we will all enjoy reading it, even if it is kind of heavy. And finally is Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. And this is a book that I have wanted to read for so long, so I wanted to put it here because I wanted to read and discuss it with you. So these are the 7 books that we're going to be reading for the rest of 2017. These are probably not the only books that I will read, but I'm really looking forward to reading these because I want to share my reading experience with you. This year I've done things like buddy reads and readathons, and I've participated in a couple of other read-alongs and just really enjoy this community reading experience. So that's why I have decided to relaunch the 2017 book club so we can share this reading together. And I've chosen books that I'm excited about and that I hope that you will also enjoy. So we're going to start with The Tempest. I'm going to officially start reading on September 17th. So in the description box, I'll place the timelines for how long it should take us to read these books, a date when we will come on the site or on Goodreads or someplace and discuss our experience reading these books, so we can have a real book club discussion type setting. So these are the books that we're reading. Leave me a comment down below if you're going to be participating, and let's talk down there. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll talk in the comments. So until next time, happy reading. Bye!